All right, now what we're going to do to kind of further explain what cognitive functions are is to dive into what is called the CAR model to kind of get a clear view of cognitive functions and the importance of the order that they come in. Alright, on the screen you should see an image of the CAR model. This is a model that most people use when they're talking about or describing cognitive functions. So in the top left you should have your driver function. This is basically your go-to function. It's the function that you use when you're in your state of flow, when you're kind of doing your thing, and it's what really comes natural to you. It's one of those things where it kind of is the expression of who you are. When you think about who you are as a person, this is one of the first related functions that would come to mind. Following this, you have your co-pilot, which in the image should be on the top right. This is your second strongest function. It's what's considered your growth state. You will get your, it says biggest bang for your buck developmentally if you focus on exercising this process. Basically what that means is that the more you work on it, the more it will become prominent in your life, in your kind of day-to-day living. The more you focus on growing your co-pilot function, the better further you will go. Following this, I believe it's in the bottom right, you have your 10-year-old function, which, you know, that is your tertiary function. It's the mirror opposite of your co-pilot process and tends to be a bit of a weakness for you. This function is usually called upon when you're in a position of feeling defensive or you feel like your back is up against the wall. And you kind of use this when you kind of close your ears off or close your mind off to what other people are saying, and you feel that you're kind of stuck in your ways, or, you know, any of those. Basically when you're uncomfortable, this is the function that gets challenged, and a lot of the time you tend to go to. What I will say though is that when you're in a mood of joking, this is a good function to pull out in a lot of the time. The function that is expressed when you're in a playful mood. Then right after that, bottom left, the last one, which is your inferior function, or your 3-year-old position or function. This is the mirror opposite of your driver, which is your greatest strength, and therefore this is overall the area of your greatest weakness. It's the process that is your blind spot that takes a lot of work, a lot of maturity to grow to a point of usefulness, really. This is the function that will come out when you're put under the most massive amount of stress, and when you feel like you are having a hard time understanding your own emotions or understanding who you are as yourself. Once you do reach a point of maturity, which takes a really long time for this function to mature, but it's something that you want to be careful to use. You want to make sure it's not used dangerously, because it can be used dangerously, can be used to hurt other people. So it's very important that you keep an eye on this function. Try to mature it as much as you can, but again, don't, when you fall into a loop, this can tend to take over. In another video, I'll talk about what happens when different cognitive functions fail, and you should be able to get a greater understanding of this your inferior 3-year-old function once I do go into that. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the dive into the CAR model, what it is, how it connects to us as ENFPs, its connection to Myers-Briggs type indicator, how it is a very good way to explain what what the cognitive functions are, what they mean, how the functional stack works, different things like that. This is, as I said, part 2 of a 4-part video series. So go ahead and click on video 3. That should be out. If you're looking at this the day that I released the video, you'll see it tomorrow. If not, go ahead and click the video. It should already be out. And tomorrow, what we will be talking about are specifically how these cognitive functions manifest in us as ENFPs, what those cognitive functions are, and basically what it means when they are being used by us as ENFPs. Don't forget to put a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you enjoy all my videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. You should be notified anytime one of my videos come out. And it just helps me to know that people are actually learning from what I am talking about. Don't forget to comment if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, anything you would like to know more about. Don't feel afraid to go ahead and comment about it. Again, you can reach me through the YouTube comments, or direct message me on Twitter, Instagram. The links to those are down below if you so choose to use that. My Instagram is always open to being direct messaged. If you want to contact me, ask me any questions, I'm on there on a daily basis. If you need to need any questions answered. Alrighty guys, hope you enjoyed what I spoke about today. Hope you learned a little bit something about the CAR model and how it relates. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. It started with a notepad and pencil, only one instrumental. My bro was B-Daz, I was Lil Skittles. We set out to get him.